guys,
Jesus.
I need to tell you guys what happened today, man. I, I've gone and done it again. I've gone and done it again, guys.
You deleted my show notes?
I've gone quoted again on ESPN LA today
Oh,
Wow.
look
Okay.
at you, man.
That's
by
amazing.
George
Just
Sedano.
they need to just put you
Hey,
on there, George. Good old George.
He read a tweet that I sent in the communities page where for the show. Um, so essentially and I haven't looked up the clip yet to pull it for you guys, but essentially what they were talking about was how um why the Lakers are so bad at opponent 3-point percentage. And George's take was that, well, it's a player issue because uh they're not putting enough effort into defending those threes. Which I came back and said, well, no, I think it's a Darvin Ham issue because it's a scheme and he's telling these players to double or to help down when the drive happens to help AD and leave a three a player who has low 3-point percentage and leave them open and just live with the results because of it. To which he responded saying that that wasn't true. That it was Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham actually said that that he doesn't scheme it that way or something like that. So we were going back and
Mm.
forth.
hmm
Sedano called you a liar, is what you're saying.
Pretty much, yeah.
so
He
does
was
he?
he
So
didn't
he?
call me a liar. He was just trying to get me on technicality because I told him, well, he's game planned it to do that, and I showed him an article. I was like, he said this after the Dallas game when they game planned to leave Dante Exum open, and then
hmm
Dante killed him and shot like 5 out of 7 from three or something like that. He blew up. And I was like, he's done this multiple games. So if you want to talk about, you know, the difference between a scheme and a game plan, then I guess you're right. But I mean, those are like
Semantics.
it's real semantics because like how many times are you going to game plan something for it to all of a sudden turn into a scheme? Because if you're doing it multiple times, then it's obviously your scheme because you keep on doing it.
hmm So does he believe that? Is he in agreement with you that Ham needs to go?
I never asked him that, so I
Okay, I'm curious if they're taking up
Sedano's
for
too
it.
high profile to say that publicly.
yeah
He's still getting ESPN checks. You're not
yeah.
getting that from him.
Yeah. But I'm glad we're talking about it now because I sure was tired of Christian.
Yeah,
Just saying. Just saying, man. Sure was
But like
tired of
I
it.
said, man, I mean,
Calling it out though for what it is.
I get
That's
it.
what my oars were, by the way. Every time he would say about somebody shooting like Steph Curry when it came to the Lakers, and I would just say or dot 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 and just leave it at
yeah,
that. That was my or. Or they suck at defending it.
yeah,
For
yep.
whatever reason, whether it be Darvin Ham or whether it be player effort.
I just think they do it on purpose. I think they really do just, live with the results of allowing players who don't shoot the three well and just hope for the best.
That
But this is a different league. I would say 10 years ago,
yeah,
great
that's
player.
my thing.
Now,
Like,
this is like what we were talking about earlier. Everybody's developing a
you
shooting
don't think
skill
that's
set.
antiquated? Like,
When Dwight Howard said he was working on his 3-point
That
shot,
wasn't even on purpose, bro. That's funny.
that's how you feel, man?
I'm not getting anything
Evan, before
started.
we leave, hey, where did Lou
I
go? What
really
the
forgot to
I'm
ask you. I
Evan? Before
promise
we
you, I
leave,
wanted to ask
Y'all just
you.
how
want
do
to get
you
us
feel
started,
about
man.
Joel sitting out yet another game in
No, no,
Denver?
no.
That's
Listen,
I'm
I
crazy.
not
wanted to
doing
know if
this,
he
man.
cared about getting the MVP and if he was gonna manage his knee inflammation, and because he has to play like 30 something games. So at the end of the day, like, is he gonna go for the award or say, you know what, I'm gonna manage this knee so I can play in the playoffs and get further on? That's really what I wanted you to know your take on. I was gonna do it during the 70 thing, but I got
And
distracted
what
when
I
you did
want to
like
know is
that.
why does he keep on ducking Jokic in
See, I
Denver?
wasn't even gonna bring that part of it up, but in
Why
fairness,
is he
he's not playing
scared?
tonight, but the
Why
NBA
is he
is also
scared of the
looking into it too.
Denverians?
Let me answer Hans's question first. Joel Embiid is on record for saying, I've won an MVP. My focus is winning a championship.
Okay, say less.
Those are
That's
his
it.
words.
That's all I wanted to hear, man.
Joel Embiid had knee soreness. We're recording on Monday. Hans is, while recording, watching the Philadelphia Portland game,
Mm-hmm.
in which Embiid also isn't playing because he has knee soreness,
Different knee
which
though.
is the
But go ahead. And that's what's making it inquisitive because he reported one knee during the was it the Pacers game where he twisted one,
What's funny,
else.
Evan?
and then the other knee for the other. So all I'm saying is this, man.
You're a fool, man. You're a fool.
I'm okay with him sitting out and managing his knee because the biggest criticism he has against him right now is him not performing in the playoffs. So I see nothing wrong with him saying, "Hey, I'm going to manage this knee and I'm going to make this push for the playoffs because at the end of the
So
day,
I
that's
can't
what this
take you
team's going to
seriously
be
with this
judging."
picture up, man.
That was a lot. That's a live picture from after the game.
Y'all messed up, man. Y'all messed
Well, I will
up.
say though
Here's
is
my thing. No.
it's not a bad, it's not a good
I will
look,
say,
man.
I will say, this whole not a good look thing from the standpoint of, players playing and whatnot, national game, whatnot. Listen, I'll give you that. It was a national game. Um, it would have been nice if he had played. They said he hurt. He hurt. But this whole ducking somebody thing, it's a narrative that just makes zero sense. I just put 41 points on this guy a week ago. I put 40 some points on this guy last year. I'm career 6-2 against this guy. It's not about this guy. So, like, the whole ducking narrative outside of he doesn't play in Denver on the court, is it 11-foot goals in Denver? Is it 120 feet court in Denver? It's the same basketball court. That part I just don't get. You want to sell a narrative? Listen, I can give you a great, fascinating recreational reason why I wouldn't be playing in Denver and playing in Portland. All right. That got nothing to do with basketball if y'all want to throw out theories and whatnot, but send out some theories that are fun, not one where, I mean,
I'm
he just
sick of
played
you.
this guy. I'm just saying he just played this guy a week ago. So
So are
that's
you
my whole
saying?
thing.
So here's where I have to play the devil's advocate. So what you're then saying is that home court and environment doesn't matter. What it comes off is he only plays on his term. And for those players who are playing at his level, for those players he's being compared to, the
Mhm.
Hakeems, the Shaqs, the people of all those likes,
Mhm.
would not have taken those good looks, those bad looks, taking those L's. They don't play people on their terms only. They play them on whoever's terms and dominate. What it's looking like, what it's being perceived is like Embiid will play him on his terms. And for a player as great as he is, that's not a good look. And that's where I think your theory, you're basically muting that narrative because of what Embiid has done goes moot because Embiid has done it on his terms. So
Well,
whereas when you have historical players who can walk into any gym anywhere, and back then they played more injured and make it happen, that's what they're saying.
Damn,
That's
Hans
that
just said,
my only point
what do
is
you say
that
about that?
hold on, I didn't hear what you said, Chris. What you said?
Hans just basically said that Joe's a bitch. What are you gonna say about that?
That's not what I said.
Still out, man. So
For the
so
record, that
here's
is not what I said. I
here,
honestly am
here's
in
no.
We
favor
I'm
all
of
heard
him
it,
listening.
Hans. It's
managing his
fine.
knees.
Hold on.
We
This
can
is
read
all I'm
between the lines.
saying. This is all I'm saying. I hear everything that you're saying, but I don't I still don't get anything from what you're saying that makes this a Jokic thing. I understand it could be a Denver thing, but
What's
I
the
don't
difference?
understand
What's the difference?
because Denver is a location and Jokic is a player, and he has played the player. Why he doesn't play in Denver, I don't know.
So here's my thing though. You're still neglecting the part. So in theory, what you're saying, Evan, home court doesn't matter. And you know that's not true. That's what I'm saying. You know that's not true. Going
But
in,
what's
we've
gonna
played.
but what okay,
Playing on
let's
your
play it out.
home,
Let's play it out
playing.
the other
That's not.
way.
Hold on, hold on.
Yeah.
Ev.
Hold
What
on,
you're
hold
saying
on.
is
But
this.
play it out the other way
Playing.
though. What
No.
does it mean? Like
Here's what
what
it
does
means.
playing
Here's what it
Jokic
means.
in Denver
Here's what it
mean?
means.
What's
If
gonna go?
I'm
What's bad?
Here's what it means. Here's what it means.
He was the
I'm
best center
from
in the NBA.
Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn, all right? I bust niggas'
Okay.
ass on Brooklyn courts, right? We bust
Okay.
nigga Lou. We bust niggas' ass on Linden's, Elizabeth jerseys, whatever. It means something when I go into your house and I bust your ass. That means something totally different. Just like when KD and them players were walking into the Rucker, walking into the Bulls pen, you know it means something. It means something totally different.
But what I'm
Anybody,
saying,
it
that's not what I'm
doesn't
saying. That's not what
mean
I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if he plays them in Denver and they win, or if he plays them in Denver, I hate that it's even him. If he plays the Nuggets in Denver and they win, or they play, well,
can't
however
have
you
it both
describe
ways,
it.
man. That's
Okay,
see, you
no,
can't have
I'll give it your way. I'll give it your way. If he plays Jokic in Denver and they lose, what does it mean?
What does it mean?
Yes.
It means he
Jokic
can't
is a
perform
better
in a
center.
hostile environment. It means he's lacking. It means he still has stuff he needs to improve. That's exactly what it means. So for me, what bothers
And
me about
Denver
this,
is the
and
one hostile environment in the league that
that's
matters.
his problem. Everybody had their one. Figure it out. Figure it out.
When is he
Because
showing you
if
he
that's
can't do it?
if
When is
that's
he
the
showing you
champ,
he can't do it?
he's
He's
ducking it,
6-2
right?
against Denver.
So what I'm
Only in
saying is
Philly.
if he's
Six.
ducking
It's not
it,
only in Philly.
if he's ducking
It's
it,
only
right? If it
one
looks
win in Denver.
Okay, he's got to win in Denver. What's your point?
He wasn't playing that game.
You don't know that.
one win in Denver,
It was Tobias
He's
Harris game.
6-2.
It was a Tobias
So here's
Harris
what
game.
bothers me. Here's what bothers me.
Contract
This
year
is where
Tobias.
you get lost. This is where you get lost.
I'm
When
definitely not lost.
No, this is where you lose it. When
Y'all are lost.
When you're talking about Embiid, you're making it about Embiid. When it goes over to Denver, now it's a team thing, right? Now it's no longer about Jokic, it's about that. What I'm saying is, historically speaking,
that's not true. That's not true.
Historically speaking, there's something to be said when there's rivalries going. There's something to be said about going to the other team's place and getting the same result.
This is y'all's rivalry.
There's something to be said. It's historic, Ev. There's something to
I
be
will
said.
I will leave it at this.
There's something to be said. That's
Evan,
how it is on the
wait.
courts.
Evan, you made mention that there's potentially a conditioning situation playing in Denver, potentially a health issue playing in Denver. I pray for a Denver-Philadelphia finals.
Absolutely. I do too.
And when he only plays 2 games of the 4 that they get swept in, or 5 games, 5 games that the gentleman's sweep, it'll be that's the only thing that I'll be like, because once I see him sit on the bench in the finals every time they play in Denver,
man.
And I do not want to hear about Embiid, Joel Embiid talking about greatness ever. I do not want to hear about Joel Embiid talked about as one of the greatest centers ever. No, it's no conversation. No. Because he will never admit, he will never sit at the big boy table. First of all, he needs to win
because he won't play in Denver. Like that's y'all's lie. That's y'all's lie.
No, see, you see, the thing is,
he won't play Jokic in Denver.
Having a different conversation.
He should make the All-Star team.
You're having a different conversation with yourself. So my question for you is this: I'm just saying is because the rationale that you're providing, right? It's sound rationale, which would mean that one, playing in Denver means nothing. Great. So, like I said, the best way for this to play out for them to play in the finals, where him playing in Denver means nothing, and we can have a discussion about what that means for him as a player and his legacy, and go from there.
You came on the microphone to throw out a hypothetical that hasn't happened as your defining piece.
I'm glad, just like your theories, your hypothetical theories of his conditioning, his sickle cell. What does mean get sickle cell? You out here, you sound like what Max B right now. Talking about he potentially got sickle cell. You have your rationale is baseless. Your rationale is
No,
baseless.
none
Your
of it. Your
rationale is
rationale is
baseless.
baseless. You
Your
don't know why
rationale
he
is
doesn't play in Denver. You
neither
don't
do you.
accept. You don't
You
accept
do
that they
you.
said.
No. You're the
His
only one to say that
knee
it's
soreness.
no. The thing
Knee
is, you're the only
soreness.
one that's saying that it cannot
Knee
be. It
soreness.
cannot be him ducking. You're
The
the one that's
medical
saying it
team-
cannot be him ducking. Oh no,
You're
that
the
can't
one
be the
that's-
rationale.
because
You're
y'all
the
are
only
saying
one
it
that
has
argued.
to be
You're the
him
only
ducking.
one that's ruling out that. The thing is, we haven't ruled out any of your ideological
And that's what it is for
reasonings.
me. Like,
You're the only one that's ruling
yeah,
out
it
that.
has to
Oh no,
be-
it can't be this. That's the
What if-
issue. That's the issue.
Paul Reed's got
Neither
it.
of us have
Paul Reed's
anything
gonna play center.
concrete. You're the one that's ruling out things as if you know more. So please, as our insider, you know what I mean, as our source, please tell us why it cannot be those rationales.
Because he had knee soreness. And
Oh,
he
yes, you're right.
scored
You're right.
41
No.
points.
His
You're right.
rationale
No,
is-
it's fine. It's the
his
knee
rationale
soreness.
is-
But time
his
out.
rationale
We
is he
discard
played
that
him-
he played him a week ago. That's
He
my
played him,
thing.
so therefore he's not ducking him. And my rationale is historically speaking, when there's Clash of the Titans, they play on both sides. They play on both ends, right? You come into everybody's lines then and you play and you dominate. And that's a part of the theater. That's a part of the back and forth. And we unfortunately haven't had that back and forth with Embiid. So
Maybe he's trolling y'all, man.
Oh, I would love it. I think that's funny. I think that'd be great if he's trolling it. Like pull the Jimmy Butler, right? Like Jimmy won't play in
I've seen him troll before. I haven't seen him duck. So
Embiid is ducking Jokic in Denver. He's dominating in Portland right now. So
that's who he's really ducking. He don't want none of that.
he's ducking all these motherfuckers. God
The
damn.
8 and
He
8
want
and
no
2.
smoke with these 7-footers.
Listen, man, you don't want no 8 and 2, man. You don't want that. You don't want
He
those
said
fouls.
when he gets who did he play against when he got 70? Who did he play
Y'all
against?
satisfied, man? Y'all brought it to the pod. Everybody good now?
Let it be known it wasn't me.
Y'all got y'all 7 minutes.
Who did he play? Where did you say who he gets 70
He
against?
played San Antonio, right?
Yeah,
got
it was
70?
Wemby. Yeah, Wemby.
Wemby's a stick, so he had his way with him.
Yeah, man, Wemby couldn't do nothing with that, man.
Joel had like 150 pounds of Wemby.
This is the first rational Wemby words y'all have said in 5 months.
No, he's still rookie of the year, so there's nothing about it.
No, listen, in Wemby's defense, Wemby brought it that night. No, I'm not.
He did all he could.
He did all
He
he
had like
could.
26,
Absolutely.
27 or something
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that.
he had 5 blocks.
Wemby-
Yeah, he did good.
Wemby
Yeah,
played
man, he did
good.
the best he could do. Like, what
Best
else
he could do.
Listen, man,
Sometimes you just get put into a blender. You just get put into a blender.
But when the games really count, we have to count on Paul Reed, Marcus Morris, and Mo Bamba at center when we have to really hold it down.
in Denver on the road games.
Hey, man,
When it only matters.
I don't think it's gonna happen though. I don't see him getting to the final. I don't think Philly will get there. We'll see. We'll see though. Remains to be seen. To be determined. To be determined.
Keep that knee prep for the playoffs.
Listen, man, we'll see, man.
All right, sorry.
And
for
it sucks
keeping
because
you up.
if it's both knees, he's gonna have to sit out for a bit. He's not doing back-to-backs for sure. If he has
he ain't gonna get
inflammation on
MVP,
both, he's
then.
not doing back-to-backs at all.
He's not doing that.
But he doesn't. But like everyone would say, he got it already. He's no longer interested.
He's not doing back-to-backs. He's not getting them.
He didn't say he's not interested.
He's more interested in winning championships.
Jokic got it twice, right?
If I get sit,
Jokic got it twice, right?
MVP.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. Got his MVP. Go get his.
I'm just playing, man.
He had to go get his wife back. His wife was out
before
here.
we go, can you just talk about this? Why are you such a fucking whore, dude? Why do you trick yourself out?
Wow. Number one, I do not trick myself out. Okay. I am on record as saying that I used to be a LeBron fan until he turned coat to the Lakers. Now it's F LeBron because I have morals and standards. Second,
so you trick yourself out because LeBron left?
No.
Oh.
Loyal to Dame because he was a Portland Trail Blazers. And I'm still liking him because I rock with him. I like how he plays. I like what he stands for. So I'm loyal. And that's what it is. You guys are all too fast out here nowadays. You're too fast jumping from player to
loyal to him than
player.
his own wife was, huh? Goodness.
Huh?
God
That's why
damn.
you're more loyal to him than his own wife was.
Well, he thought he was going to
Well,
Miami. What do you expect? He thought he was gonna have some mommies over there in Florida,
he told,
and then they threw him a curveball. Now he's in Milwaukee.
he told
That's
her we
what it
moving
is.
to Milwaukee, baby. She said, you said Miami. Oh, I ain't going to no
Now he's in
damn
Milwaukee,
Milwaukee.
and the divorce
Listen, man.
is already finalized. What do you want the guy to do?
To quote Young Money, these chicks ain't loyal. All right.
Hey man, don't use none of this, Christian. Cut the camera.
That's what
off,
happens,
Christian.
man.